Hi Busin family, this is JJ Finley again, back from the Busin channel and the Homeschooling Roundtable. So today I have a video that I'm going to comment on from the Oscars about Will Smith and Chris Rock. So stay tuned to find out. Be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to comment as well your thoughts on this. I'm not going to play the video because I know some people who may be watching this don't approve of cussing, and I work around a lot of people who their language isn't always the cleanest, and I'm not putting them down, but I hear it a lot, so it's not as bothersome to me as it is for some people, because I understand that that's the language that people speak sometimes. And when they say certain words, I understand the language has certain emotions that it's invoking. So if you watch the video, just be cognizant that when he uses certain words, it's because he has a very strong emotion attached to what he's saying, and it's very, very, very strong point for him. So when Chris Rock opens the Oscars, he makes a comment about Will Smith's wife, and the comment is referencing a movie where the young lady was trying out for the Navy SEALs and she had to shave her head. Now, for those of you who don't know, there's a rule that says don't touch a black woman's hair. Reason being, it takes a long time for us to do our hair. And some of you may think, well, you're not a black person. I am. I'm mixed. But it's just one of those things where even for me, it takes a while for me to do my hair if I want to do it really, really nice and have it stay really, really nice. So just don't make certain comments and don't do certain things around women, especially when it comes to like hair and body image and that kind of stuff, especially if they're really insecure about it. And so Will Smith's wife has been dealing with a medical condition where the hair on her body is falling out and it leaves the skin baby smooth. So there's no hair at all. She's been dealing with this for a couple of years now, and it's rather well known that she's been dealing with this. So Chris Rock proceeds to open the Oscars with this comment about Will Smith's wife and this movie. Will Smith had started laughing at the first jokes he had. Then when he realizes what he's talking about, he gets super mad, and he yells at Chris Rock from where he's sitting in his seat, and yells at him and says, "Keep my wife's blank name out of your mouth," and says it a few times. Chris Rock kind of laughs it off and proceeds to continue talking. Will Smith then proceeds to get up out of his seat where he's sitting not too far from the stage and proceeds to punch Chris Rock in the left. Let's see. So when he's standing, it's like the way you'll see me on the camera right now. My right is your left. My left is your right. So dead man's left, dead man's right. So it would be, let's see. Looking at it, he proceeds to punch the right side of his jaw. This appears to have moved Chris Rock's jaw like this, and moving his jaw completely to the other, somewhat to the other side. So now it's just no longer in a line like the way it was when he started the night. Chris Rock, sorry, my camera kind of dropped. Chris Rock then proceeds to say, "This was a really good night in history," and stops talking. What I want to say is that for those guys out there, good job to Will Smith for defending his wife, if that was real. If it wasn't, it was acting. Good job trying to save your marriage. Good job trying to stay married. It's hard in that industry, and I know it. Now, I just want to say this to the guys out there. Please don't use violence if you can avoid it. Now, some people, violence is the best way to get a message across to everyone at once and say, "I'm alpha here. Don't mess with me." So just be cognizant that when you say certain things about women, say certain things about their body image, if they're insecure about it in some way, you're going to hurt them very deeply. And I know that from experience because I dealt with that. And so it was one of those things where if you say certain things, it hurts in a much deeper way. Even if you're saying things playfully. This is where it might hurt even more because people think that you don't take them seriously when they say certain things. And especially please don't make comments about women's weight. It's one of the biggest areas of insecurity because as a guy, you can lose the weight very easily. But for a woman, and I know this from experience, it's hard to lose the weight rather easily if you've had it on for a long time. And so then you have things like stretch marks and that kind of stuff that happen because you just were a little bit heavier. And stretch marks are normal for all the ladies out there that are trying to avoid stretch marks and trying to stay thin. Good job to you for trying to stay thin. It helps avoid a lot of medical problems. But at the same time, don't go overboard with it. If you go overboard, you can land yourself in the hospital, in the ER. I just want to say that trying to do it where you starve yourself, it's not a good thing. You don't have a whole lot of energy, and you just feel horrible about yourself. You don't rest as well either. So it's just one of those things where, guys, please don't make certain comments about women and their weight, how they look, that kind of thing, because if they're insecure about themselves, that's the best way to make them even more insecure about themselves. So please be careful about that. And to Will Smith, if you're watching this, I just want to say, if you were being for real, as they say, and that was really your true reaction to what Chris Rock said, good job trying to protect your wife's honor, and good job trying to protect yourself as well. But also, to Chris Rock, if that was not pre-planned, and you were just saying that as a comedian, you stepped in it. And you stepped in it big time. Because you do not say that about someone's wife. It's rude, it's mean, and there will be more information that'll come out on this, and I would say look for that, but at this point in time, from what I know, that was real, and that was his real reaction, and it was a pretty amped up reaction. So, yeah. So, to Chris Rock, you stepped in it if that wasn't pre-planned. To Will Smith, if that was pre-planned, good job acting. You did a really good job. You're a very good actor. And I'm just going to say that. So, yeah. So that's all I have for today. I would wave, but I'm trying to hold my camera steady right now, which the camera is shaky right now. I don't really have a tripod or anything. So, bye, Busin family. I will see you in the next video. And I'm probably going to release a video once a week-ish, around in there, about in that time frame, so you'll probably see one. Like and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below on your thoughts on Will Smith's reaction. It's all over right now, but also to those out there watching, be looking for more information on this. We don't know the full story of what was really said there, because we only have a partial clip, and we don't know what was said behind closed doors as well, because not everything is filmed, and so there's some things that get said that we don't know about, and this is not the first time that Chris Rock has said something about Will Smith's wife. So, yeah, but at the same time, to everyone out there, be watching for the next video, but also, if you want to, you can go look it up, but just be forewarned, both of them use some language, so I'm just going to say that. So, bye, Busin family, and I'll see you in the next video.